Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. The Tribe have won 14 straight games so far. We'll see if they can extend that to 15 next. Sammy Rhodes will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate, Peter Bourjos. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading on for the Rays, center fielder, Peter Bourjos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. The 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
From the stretch. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 7 homers and 14 driven in. Cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
The 1-2 fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And this is fouled at the plate. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Rays held in check here. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Chris Archer is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box now, number 15. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, number 15.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Striding in for the Indians, Willie Mays. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. And a bouncing ball foul.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And he's back in standing. The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Three-two pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
In now for Cleveland, Lee Van Dyke. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
None out. Runners at first and second. And this is ball 4 as it's off the catcher's glove.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Digging in now, number 22, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Mays at second. Van Dyke at first with no outs. Just got a piece up the line. And Longoria is going to make sure this one stays foul. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one, as this is bounced foul. It's still 1-2. Now another 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is Souza. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Striding in, Donnie Larson entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on it. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Stepping into the box, Dale Tomlinson. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the AL in RBIs. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Indians 1, the Rays nothing. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Up next for the Rays, Brad Miller. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Logan Morrison, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Steven Souza, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Line towards center field. Mays will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. They still trail 1-0. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, A.J. Metcalf, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Metcalf.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready now, Jake Taylor, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Metcalf gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
1-1 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch. Left side. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Everyone knows this guy for light tower power and the ability to hit the ball out of the park. But the first time he burst on the scene was with a miraculous defensive play to save Jordan Zimmerman's no-hitter in Washington, D.C. Look for him to have an impact on the defensive side as well.
Now at the plate, Roger Doran. He currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard. So a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. As a look, now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, number 15.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 15. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. 2 out here and a runner in second. That's by him for strike 1. One. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Indians moving from now 3-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Stepping in now, Willie Mays. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 7 homers and 43 RBIs. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Lee Van Dyke would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Coming to the plate now, Lee Van Dyke. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. Good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Two out with the man at first. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Digging in, Tim Beckham. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
In now, Jesus Sucre, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. The 3-1 is a heater in there for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Beckham stands at second with no outs. Drilled to first. He's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Center fielder number 44, Peter Borges.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nope. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Line toward right center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Daniel Robertson.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Daniel Robertson. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 1-0 delivery. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Now the 2-1. His fastball taken high for a ball.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Dickerson hits a little over the 270 mark. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Dickerson, the former Colorado Rocky. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Evan Longoria is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Cleveland's out in front, 3-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 22. He hit a sac fly earlier.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the 3rd.
Oh, here's a shot out to right center. They'll try to score that runner from first. He's around 3rd. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Into the box now, Dale Tomlinson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Ready with the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Hit out towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw into second, and he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Striding forward now is the DH, A.J. Metcalf. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Still only one out in the inning. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Jake Taylor, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One strike now from Archer. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Indians 5, the Rays 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brad Miller. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Oh, and 2 the count to Miller.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 0-2 once more, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Digging in, Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Souza.
Now at the plate, Steven Souza hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Hit to third. Doran over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order to go the Rays. They're down here 5-1. Riding into the box, Roger Goring.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The next 3-2. Right side, hit hard. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 15. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First offering on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Stepping in now, Willie Mays. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 7 homers and 43 RBIs. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Morrison over to his left. And the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Indians lead it 5-1. Now batting, Tim Beckham. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 0-1, and he lays off for ball 1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch, and that one stayed up a little high.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-1. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Onto the home run porch and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you, one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Up next for Tampa Bay, captain.
In now, Jesus Sucre. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Doran scoops it up, throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, center fielder, Peter Borges.
Digging in and looking for more, Peter Borges. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup right down the middle. 0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Into the box, Daniel Robertson. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table, might come back to haunt him.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Borges, the runner at second with one away. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Set. Here's the 3-1, and that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
0-1, here's the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
From the stretch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He stays alive. Still 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And he falls behind 0-2. Second and third, 2 away. Down the third baseline. A dive. He's got it. He's up with it. The throw. It's there, and he's out. Reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Ready for another shot now. Lee Van Dyke. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Lee Van Dyke.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot here Number 14 on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 30, Erasmo. Now batting,
standing in now, number 22. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit to first. Morrison's there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Digging in and looking for more, Donnie Larson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now here it comes. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's the second out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Dale Tomlinson. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Drilled right back up the middle. Beckham ranging up the middle. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Digging in once again, A.J. Metcalf. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Longoria waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Indians 6, the Rays 2. Digging in to try it again, Brad Miller, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 on its way. Way in front of that fastball. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ready once again, Steven Souza. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Taylor. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1. is taken for strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 and 2.
The 2-2. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Roger Doran, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Fouled away. Doran, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. In the air now, out to right field. Souza is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Center fielder number 00, Willie Mays.
Riding in once again, Willie Mays. A couple of walks for him thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Indians leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tim Beckham. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. This one's still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box, Jesus Sucre, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he falls behind now, 2-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Two balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Peter Borges standing in as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's got 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Dero, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now.
Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Beckham on second. Borges at first. One gone. Outside. 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th, as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Chris Schlesinger is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Corey Dickerson will be the first to meet him here, and they'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Van Dyke over to his left, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. From the stretch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Schlesinger is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hit on the ground to third, right to him, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Rays will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Indians on top, 6-3. Jumbo Diaz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jumbo Diaz.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Lee Van Dyke Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Van Dyke.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch called for a strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's another 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, number 22, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Sucre has it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Ready for another chance? Donnie Larson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Runners on first with one down. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 0-2 home. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Misses. Ball two.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Two and two count. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Digging in, Dale Tomlinson. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Borges. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 17 for him on the season as they open it up to 8-3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters are on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
A.J. Metcalf is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 2 out, nobody on.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Another 1-2 delivery. And that one just missed outside.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Up next for the Rays, Brad Miller. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Ready with the 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Striding in, Logan Morrison. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Miller aboard here at first with nobody out. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. Stepping into the box, Steven Souza. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping up to the plate, Tim Beckham. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. 2 out with the man at first. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Austin Pruitt is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 50, Austin Pruitt.
Striding in for the Indians, Jake Taylor.
Catcher, Jake Taylor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
I got to count 1 and 2.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Count remains 2-2. Now another 2-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Full count now. Three-two pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
In now, Roger Doran, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. It's 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
The 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Taylor over at second. Doran on at first with nobody out. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-3 game now.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Willie Mays, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Driven nicely into the gap. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. He will score as they push their lead to 8 now.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Lee Van Dyke. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. No one out with a runner at second. Good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field is second of the game as the blowout continues.
Now batting.
Standing in now,
22.
number 22. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. No outs, nobody on. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Souza on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
In now for Cleveland, Donnie Larson. He flew out in his last at bat. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch in there, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Dale Tomlinson.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit at third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. We've played 8 full. The Tribe lead this one 13-3. A nice look there at downtown Cleveland's skyline from the Cuyahoga River just outside Progressive Field, where we're set for the 9th inning.
Leading off for the Rays.
In now, Jesus Sucre. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Two-0 count, the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Full count now, 3-2. Peter Borges will be next. Another full count pitch on its way. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth.
Center fielder number 44, Peter Borges.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Daniel Robertson. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Tampa Bay, good night.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
13-3 the final score. The Indians scored a lucky 13 in this one. Sammy Rhodes gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Chris Archer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Chris Schlesinger records 8 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field to RTA Walkway to Gateway.